Hey guys, welcome back. It's your voice, your race lot. Okay. I feel much better. Ooh, it's cold. Cold morning. It's like early 40s a.m. But like, okay, 7 something a.m. Oh, I was visited the past few mornings by the Great Spirit. I don't want to. I was sleeping really good, and sorry. Oh, yeah. No, I'm just so sleepy. I mean, okay, that's not exactly true. I could have gone back to bed. It's basically what it was. It's not that I'm sleepy, like I'm so groggy, but I could have curled back into bed and just conked out. Really could have. And it must have been so windy last night, like, because the roof of my house, there were pine needles, because I live in the piney woods, so I live out in the county, and so I get a lot of pine needles on top of my house. And there were some yesterday when I got home, and big guy can't get up there, but occasionally I'll have, like, every once in a while, get somebody up there to rake it off. I have a blower, but it only blows so far, and the porch is about as high as I can. Anyway, but like half of the house was just clean. So it got really windy last night. I'm surrounded by trees, so wind hitting the roof doesn't happen that often. My oxygen is like 98% this morning, so I'm good. No, I'm yawning so damn much. Still want to get one of those oxygen things. I think it'd be fun to, the sports oxygen, whatever. But, yeah. That's another thing. Oh, yeah. Hi. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Screws a lot. You tuned into a Lab It Up Mud Drink Review series. I got straight into just talking about stuff without really doing a major, like, introductions. Today's drink of choice, though honestly, with it being so cold, I don't really want to drink something cold. I wanna, they don't wanna, but, peach. It is Clover Valley. Zero sugar, caffeine, zero sugar, or is it zero caffeine and sugar? It's a flavored sparkling water, natural beverages. God, don't need to hear this. All these strange noises that come out of my body. Blink, blink. School's back in session. Oh, it's so windy I can feel it hitting the car, and it's kind of like, I got this from a dollar store, Clover Valley. I'm not really sure. Dollar General, actually. Oh, goodness. But, yeah. You get 5 calories, 10 milligrams sodium, 2 grams of carbs. I mean, it's not bad. And I kind of want to look. Okay, you're getting a little too close. I need to change lanes. Then it makes me look like I'm the one that sped up because I knew you were going to try to get around me, but you're not trying to get around me. I hate this so much. So freaking much. Stop tilting on me. There. That's frustrating. Yeah, see, now you're back behind me because I'm going faster than the speed limit now, which makes you feel good. Fuck off. I'm not going faster than the speed limit now, but I was, and now they're on my ass. Could have gone around me, but I guess he didn't want to go with me, which is nice. It's been a morning. Yeah, I just did not want to finally. You guys don't need to see that. I need like a remote thing, like, you know, instead of having to reach over and, you know, like be a big boy and actually. Sign for gas says $2.55 for unleaded, but for diesel it says $35. Not $3.50 because the last light is out, so it's $3.5 and then blank, and it's like $35. That's expensive. I swear I'm going slow so you guys can fucking go around me, because you've been on my ass and now you can get around. Just go. I don't need this kind of pressure this morning. So, I'm trying to think of a topic that doesn't have to do with peaches. Can't be segued into peaches. I like peaches. Peaches. See, I want to look at I want to look at the bottle and see if the sweetener in it is aspartame or not. That's kind of one thing I'm kind of looking towards, is just kind of checking that out. I mean, okay, we all get really like things that are linked to cancer. You know what's linked to cancer? The human body. No, sorry, that's a joke. In itself, it's not meant to be like, you know, the Earth is flat kind of thing. We like it, you know. There's a lot of things that are linked to like. I am so ADHD this morning. My ADD. It's either hyperfixation or it's just distraction. It's just my attention is just all over the place. It's really hard for me to concentrate. I wonder if you'll notice that. If ever, I mean, if I don't, like, when I'm not like actively knowing that I'm doing it, pointing it out because I do that. It's mostly flagellation. It's like, you know, hey, remind yourself that you're a dumbass. But yeah, the aspartame is something that I've been looking at. I have a friend of mine who's very allergic. Like, he will swell up. Not like, you know, but like his throat will clench up. Things he used to, he told me when he was younger, is that if he ever wanted to get out of, like, go to the nurse's office and possibly even go home, depending, was that, like, he would stop by the soda machine and get, like, a Diet Coke and then, like, sip on it. And then once he started to kind of, you know, started getting a little, it's not like he could drink one. It's just, it could swell his throat and he can't breathe. He has a mild reaction to it that I know of. I don't know if it's like a major reaction, but he would drink enough to where he'd start to feel a little funky, and he'd go in and the nurse always be like, yeah, man, I'm feeling so good. And the nurse would check and go, yeah, you have some kind of like a reaction or something. You know, or just like, yeah, you're not looking so good, your throat's sore, or something like that. I'd be like, hey, you know, send him home. And he'd either go home or he'd be in the nurse's office for a bit, you know. So, I thought that was kind of neat, but also knowing that the thing is, there are always going to be people out there who have an allergy, or there's something that's not going to do well with them. Like, I know somebody who, like, gets poison ivy, like, if he's just in the vicinity of it, you know. He's not touching it. He just seems to get it. Obviously, you have to touch it. He got close to it at some point, but he gets really bad breakouts and everything whenever he gets, you know. And the thing is, some people it doesn't really affect them all that much. They might get a little bit of a rash, but it's like, okay, not a problem. But it's weird. Okay, for example, like in dogs, they say like chocolate's bad for dogs and cats. Well, I've had one of my dogs didn't die from the chocolate. Get into some chocolate, and he'll just. I'm gonna park. I'm just gonna go around. Yeah, screw this. I don't know why I'm parking so far away. I'm gonna park. Here. Oh, the Mazda's here. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. What are we talking about? Allergies and everything. But yeah, okay, I don't know specifically what I'm talking about. I know that like dogs and animals. My dog got a hold of like a Snickers bar. I had like the large ones, and I had half of it. I set it down on a little movie table, and I had to go to the bathroom. I had wrapped it back up, kind of, but when I came back, he got a hold of it. And I just kept an eye on him. He had no reaction. Drank water, ate food, didn't have any issues. That doesn't mean give your animals food. I think that some animals have a higher tolerance, depending on like body mass and how much they eat or ingest. So here's that. You should not give your dog chocolate. But like the thing is, like with cats, a lot of their problems are like urinary. I've noticed, and I'm not a vet, but that's one of the things that I have noticed with a lot of people who have had cats. A lot of the problems that they've ever had with them have mostly been like urinary tract infections and stuff like that, blockages and everything, and it's really kind of sad, that's an issue. There's a lot of really good cats. The thing is that the owners just dog themselves about what happened, and it's like, how could you have known? Because now, anytime they have a cat that gets near garlic or something, they're going to be really, really worried. And that's kind of a scary thought to deal with. Let's take a look here, since I am no longer. I don't see any. Carbonated water, citric acid, potassium benzoate, preservative, potassium citrate, sucralose. Okay, sucralose. Acylafame, potassium, and natural flavors. Serving Sugestor. Let's give this a shot, shall we? Since I've gone through this whole 13 minutes not saying anything. Yeah. It's not bad. It's a light, sweet peach flavor. It is sweet. It's sucralose, but it's not great. It's not terrible though. It's a bit cold, so I'm not gonna drink as much. That's not bad actually. The flavor is really strong. I kind of want to I don't know. I kind of want to water it down. If this were flavored water, it would be kind of nice. What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? You get your life sorted out. What are you doing? the customer pulls in and like slashes through puddles, but the puddles aren't in the driveway. We have a paved driveway and then a blacktop for the drive. And then when you get down this little rise, because we had to build over like a 200-year floodplain for the building. When we get down to the bottom, it's white rock. So there are little holes with water on it because it's, yeah. Anyway, so they go in, but they come in, they hit that way, so they splash into two things, and then they back up to do something. And I'm not trying to be sexist, but it's going to come out that way. This short little thing hops down out this big old GMC. This has to be at least it's a 4x. It's a 18, 19, maybe. It might even be newer. I can see her head above the steering wheel, so at least she's got maybe a cushion or something. But goodness, you're driving a tank, lady. Comparatively, doesn't mean you can't drive it. I'm just saying you are driving it. Anyway, this is sweet. I like the flavor of this. It's a bit more candy peach. But not overtly. It genuinely has a nice peach flavor, I do have to say. I could see that with alcohol. Alcohol rum, maybe? Sparkling water and rum. I'm not quite sure how that works. But peach, maybe some blue curacao, Sprite, maybe. Tequila, maybe. Or a vodka. Maybe a little flavored vodka, like a pineapple vodka or something. That might be kind of nice. Anyway, yeah, I was looking at how you make it not an old-fashioned, but a, oh crap, adios, it's called an adios, I cuss on here, motherfucker. It's adios, motherfucker, and it's just basically an ounce of gin, white rum, curacao, tequila. It's like some Sprite and kind of missing something. But yeah, and it's just been like, I saw the listing on how to make it, and I was kind of like, you know what? This looks really good. I'd like to try this. But then I thought about it, and I was like, okay, think about that. It is basically an ounce of everything. That means having to buy a bottle of all those. Now you can buy like the small bottles, your small tiny bottles, but still, price per volume, it just seems like you're paying too much just to have one drink, especially if like you don't like it. Well, I mean, okay, I've had an adios motherfucker before, but like, imagine like, say every bottle of booze you buy is $25. That's at least 100, maybe $125. Because there is also also wants some a sweet and sour, which is basically, from what I learned, is just lemon juice and simple syrup. But yeah. I'm so sleepy. I really wish. Oh. But yeah, you know, this is, it's not bad. Clover Valley had a bunch of other flavors too, so I'm going to hop into the local Dollar General and pop a few other flavors and try those and see what I think. So starting off the year's not too bad, and kind of hoping that we can kind of move forward with more drinks that we can all enjoy together. Or separate, really, because really it's kind of a separate thing. I'm not trying to be mean, but you know, we're not real friends. We're just internet friends. I had somebody tell me that one time, and I thought I really was starting to get to know them well, and they told me that Well, they were basically explaining how they felt about like everybody in our group. I was part of a scanlation group. I translated Japanese to English, and we made a point of saying like, hey, when these things get picked up by bigger companies in the States, like Viz or something, we'll stop, distributing, and buy them, please. Buy the comics. But I was part of a group that actually we had one of ours where we're pretty sure they took our translations and used them because we were doing it off the books unofficially for distribution. It's not necessarily it was a gray. It's like people really enjoy the comics and really wanted to view them, and we spent a lot of time translating and viewing just for our own benefit, for fun, no, not financially. And we shared that with people so they could enjoy it as well. And also, when they would come out, like we had I have a collection. I have a Bengal collection. I read a lot of manga, or at least I used to. Not as much anymore. Plus, the reason for me doing the translations was just to be able to upkeep my ability to translate. Which is shit, by the way. It's probably even worse now. This kanji is just so difficult. I'm really my verbal is better, but even so, it's still difficult. It's not, and I need to do better. I need to get some books and do some classes or something. It's just I don't live in a place where classes in town are really available, so I have to see about doing the classes online. So, but that's something I do plan on doing at some point. But anyway, we're gonna try the Clover Valley. Try some of the others. See what I think. The Clover Valley Peach. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a. I'll give it a 3 and give it a 6. It's pretty good. I'd drink it again. I'm going to drink it inside. But I think I'm going to go in and have some coffee because it's freaking cold. But anyway, as always, I'm Sir Drinks a Lot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care, and I will see you later. Bye.